Ya akhi, the issue of Gaza is not rocket science. And it's embarrassing that we sit there and ask the kuffar for their ceasefire. We ask the kuffar for their aid. Astaghfirullah. You know, Palestine was occupied before. And guess what? Salah ad-Din unified the Muslims. And he waged jihad. And we had a Hattin. And then we liberated Palestine. So this is not new to us. We've been here before. We know exactly what's required of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِنْ اسْتَنْصَرُوكُمْ فِي الدِّينِ فَعَلَيْكُمُ النَّصْرُ. So whose responsibility is it to liberate Palestine? It's the Jordanian army, the Egyptian army, the Turkish army, the Pakistani army, the armies of the Muslim world that we spend all our money on, that we sent our sons and daughters to be a part of. Their responsibility is to liberate Palestine. Instead of working like mercenaries, murtazaqa, for $300, $400, $500, that's the lowest of existence. They exist in a sense, in a purpose lower than animals. So when we talk about Gaza, we need to remind everyone, even the youth, what is the real solution? If you think the Yahudi are going to be walked out and talked out of Palestine, that's not going to happen. If you think a ceasefire is what we need, that's not what we need. We need a total liberation of Palestine. A military conflict requires a military solution. So as a youth, you only speak the haqq. You only provide real answers. If somebody comes to you and says, I have cancer, brother, what do I need to do? You don't go tell them, go drink some milk. You tell them, go see a doctor, a specialist, and try to get some treatment. So being a real nasih, an ameen, in the answers that you give and the solutions that you provide is what this ummah needs. They're sick and tired of people lying to them. We come to the masjid, donations, donations, donations. Before we know, our own homes will be occupied. And then what? Wallahi, if you go back to Al-Andalus and just read the history of Al-Andalus, how they used Qabila against Qabila, and eventually they took over the north, and then the center, and then the south. And then eventually it was family against family until they managed to eliminate all the Muslims that were there. And this is what's happening to us. Don't talk about the real solutions. No, you need to talk about the real solutions. This is how you create public opinion and public awareness.